Hello everyone, I'm going to be walking through a basic scenario in SAP. So here I have my basic application for SAP where I'm going to be automating the creation of a customer project and planning the customer project through the billing stage. So I'll show you how I built out that scenario using Provar. First and foremost, I established my connection to my SAP environment. So I have set my base URL for my login, my username and password credentials, then I have my authentication handler here that handles the login for me. So I can do that in a single step using my drag and drop command inside of Provar. I drag and drop this UI Connect here. And the rest is just automating the test case per my requirements. All the steps have been added using right-click Add to Test Case inside of my browser and Test Builder. And everything has been supported wholly out of the box with no custom code or any kind of custom Java or anything like that. So let's switch over to where we can see this in action inside of Test Builder. So I have some test data set up that I'm going to be using to populate some of the fields in my test case. I'll set a couple pauses here throughout the test because it will execute rather quickly. So I just want to kind of see where everything's doing. So I'll just resume it here. And I'm just retrieving the username that I'll use later on in the test case. And then it's going to be navigating me to the project creation page. So it'll be stepping through the fields here, populating all the base information to create this customer project. Some basic validation there to assume the project is created. And then on this screen, we're going to be adding in the work package, setting the roles and resources. So I'll resume it here and we can see that in action as well. So it's defining things like the work item. It's setting the resource name. We're saving, then we're navigating into the team page where we can add a new role of a senior consultant to this particular package, setting the effort to 20 hours, and then we'll add a resource using our username that we've set from earlier to this particular role. We'll save it again, and then confirm on the information page that we can switch this into the contract preparation. And then from here, of course, we had another assertion as that pop-up menu was displayed there. So now we can continue on to planning the billing. So I'll resume it here. Again, we'll save. We'll navigate to our billing, and then we'll change the contract type, assign the work package that we created, and set the billing amount. We'll set the due date to be a month out from today, and the billing amount as shown from before. Now we'll set the stage to execution, so it'll navigate backwards, save the project once again. And so this will save everything here, and we'll validate that the project has been updated. Close out of this menu. And we will confirm in the toggle here that this project has now been updated and is ready for execution. Okay, so the last stage here is just going to be validating the cost and the margin. So this is based on some base template inside of SAP, but we have a margin of 35% and a cost of 1.3K US dollars. So using our parameterized amount that we populated from before, we're actually going to validate the margin is correct and also that the cost of the project is 35% of what we have provided in the build amount. So all the assertions came through fine here and everything has been saved once we switch the toggle on. So everything is good to go for this particular project. So that was a full kind of end-to-end scenario inside of SAP. You can see how quickly it executes inside of Provar and how quickly everything is mappable inside of Provar as well. We're able to right-click on anything that we like and add that to our test case. So just to show you once more here, if we wanted to interact with the save button to save this project again, we just click right-click and add to test case. And you'll notice it's recognizing from my already created test step, the save button here. So it's an existing field. So for most things, because there's a lot of reproducibility or reusability in the SAP application, once we map all of our initial elements, like all of these across the top here, and some of our row elements here, and as well as our buttons that we'll see commonly throughout all the application, mapping those one time is good to go, and we're able to reuse those same mapped fields whenever we add in new steps to our test case. And we can just click add and do to save this again, and there you go. There's nothing new here to save, so nothing occurred on note. So that's pretty simple. So we're able to interact with SAP inside of Provar. We're able to establish a connection using our standard UI Connect, and we can use our username and password. We could also configure a single sign-on with this Connect step. But for now, we're just using our basic username and password to log in as this particular user. and we have our flow that we've built out here.